Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we're gonna be working on this. Oh, you can't see that down there, but it's the storage server. It's the 48 drives and the good old trusty Lenovo X3550 Model 4 that is controlling those 48 drives. But first I would like to give a shout out and a thank you to Robert Freeman, who has so kindly donated $16 to me. He had calculated that that was 100 Danish kroners, and he was right. It was 100.0 something, so very nicely done. So thank you for the 100 kroners. But today I'm gonna try and have this n0logy box use the Synology Hybrid RAID, which is the SHR. Synology turns this off in their higher level storage boxes when it's like enterprise stuff. They don't want you to use that, and I've seen a lot of places where they say that 8 drives are the maximum that you can run in SHR. But well, I want to try that because I have an 8-box Synology box at home where I do use SHR, but on this box I want to do 12 discs in an SHR2. That's equivalent to a RAID 6, but with the SHR features. So I want to go try and turn that on, and that we do in some configuration files inside of Synology/n0logy, and we're gonna go do that at the computer. But the idea here is to take those 48 drives. I'll have 4 groups of drives, each with 12 drives in them, and the data will be on 10 drives, and then there will be these 2 drives for security, and I'm hoping that is gonna work out really well. So, but first we have to go and turn it on, so let's go to the computer. Okay, here we are at the computer, and you can see this really nice picture that I've made here with the wood stove in the background. We could just zoom in on that. There we are. Totally awesome, like fire in the background. So, but back to me and the screen thingy. There we are, and get rid of this thing. So we have our n0logy box right here, and I'm gonna clear all those. And we should still have our 48 drives. Let's see how that looks. There we are. 49 drives. This number 7 thing is an internal drive. I haven't gotten rid of that yet, so yeah, that's still there. So let's remove those. Yeah, I just have to make sure that SSH is activated. So we do this here in the control panel, and where is it? There, terminal services. Enable SSH. Awesome, that is enabled. So we should be able to minimize this and go into PuTTY. So PuTTY, there is PuTTY, and we should be able to tamp in the IP address of the NAS server there, and I have the PuTTY address, port 22. Open there, log in as, and I know a lot of you said that I shouldn't have a root account. It's still there for video purposes, so I should be able to log in as root, and the secret password that I made in my last video, which I had to go and see the video to remember. There, I'm in as root. Awesome. So I am of course nowhere near an awesome Linux guy, so I have had to go get some help. Like here, how to enable SHR in DSM6, and it's fairly simple. Enabling blah blah blah. We have to go find this file, and it's on the NAS, but I should be able to go in this way and actually edit the file while it's on the NAS, and then we should just be able to reboot and everything should be fine. We will put this to the side. We will
we will need it over here. Actually, we need it a little bit further up. It's there are two places. We might just go and edit it both places. So let's do an ls here. Nothing. Dear. Okay, that's weird. So let's change directory to the root. No ls? Yeah, there is an ls. So we have the etc default and we have the etc. So let's it wants us to edit this file down there. We could try that, couldn't we? I think that's okay. We'll try and just go into that directory, and it's this one. So cd to etc.du, hit it there, and we should do an ls there. Do we have the file? There it is. There is something called a vi editor. So if I do a vi and then the file name there, I am launched into this editor where I can go and edit stuff. So we could go find the line that this is like very weirdly written, and about the line support photos, yes, support DNS. Okay, I found it. It was the very first line. Support photos, yes. And there is, this line is missing. So we need to put that in. So I'm gonna copy that. And we're gonna go over here in our little editor. And we need to go into edit mode, or as it's called here, it's called insert mode. So what we do is we press insert. And you can see down here that it tells us that we are in insert mode. So now I can press enter and I get a free line. And can I cut and paste? I could cut and paste. That was too easy, right? So awesome. So I can now escape to go out of insert mode there. And it's still there. But we need to add something more. I've read further down. Here. Let's see. Okay, we need to find this line, and we need to put this little bracket thing in front of it. This thing. So, as I have been in here before, I do remember that some of these lines are pretty far down. So we're gonna go pretty far down and look for our internal drives. We have some very long lines with something that I've put in here. Is that it? That looks like it. So they want me to not have that, so I'm pressing insert and the bracket thing there, and we should be good to go. That's about all that is in this explanation here, so should be good to go. Just need to remember how to save my data now that I'm in insert mode. So I need to exit insert mode. Oh, I need to go over here and exit insert mode. Oops, I just remember that I promised people to zoom in on this when I was doing these small text things. I have this huge HD monitor thing. I think it's 28 inches, and well, this text is tiny, so I have zoomed in a little bit so you can see it better on here, but I've already done it, so I don't really want to redo it. I hope you can kind of remember what I did. Let's see, we were up here, the green arrow. Here, the green arrow is right there. We put that there. So, but now we need to go out of insert mode. So let's escape, and we then it's semicolon there. That escapes us. Or is that just colon? I forget. And then we need to write the data. That's W. And then we need to quit. That's Q. And enter, and we should be good to go. There we are. We are still in the Synology NAS, and well, everything should be good. So let's exit here. What's that? That's exit. That's cool. And I will reboot the Synology NAS. That's the Synology NAS. And we have been thrown out. How rude. So we'll log on again. There. And we will very kindly ask it to restart. There. And that is probably gonna take a bit. So we'll be back when it has booted. Okay, it's back again. So let's try and log in and see what happens. Still good. I am very curious to see if I can make some other disk pools now. Or if I can do the Synology hybrid RAID now. So disk groups, create disk group. Okay, so let's pick the first unselect, remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 2 more. 11, 12. Next. All data will be erased. I'm aware of that. Thank you very much. And there it is. Synology hybrid RAID SHR information. What do you say, information? The system will create and then it disappears. Thank you very much. Let's go with that. Press next. Here we can select if we want to go with 1 disk fault tolerance or 2 disk fault tolerance. In this case, with this many drives and this huge amount of data, I'm going with 2 drives. This is a RAID setup. It's not a replacement for your backup in any sort. This RAID does not mean backup. RAID means that you don't need your backup as much. So it's a drag to have to restore from your backup. So you put on RAID on your system to prevent having to do that as often. It's no replacement. Next. Description. SHR. We can do better than that. We can do, it's gonna be about 20 terabytes. SHR 2, I'm gonna call it. No, that's gonna give me problems. I'm gonna have 2 of those. Next. I'll get about 18.15 terabytes. Apply. That's probably gonna take a little bit for it to get moving on that. There. It's creating that. I wonder if I can go and create another one in the meanwhile. It seems so. So we're gonna deselect everything and we're gonna select the next 12 drives. That should be the next 12 drives. Yes, next. Yes. HSR, yes. 2 disk torrents, next. Give it a very nice name again. Okay, it seems like it's gonna be working on those for a little bit to it's probably gonna take forever. 12 megabytes. Oh, system failed creating. Okay, so probably it can only do 1 at a time. Nothing there yet. Verifying hard drives in the background. Okay. This is probably gonna take a bit, so I'll be back when there is new in this case. But SHR is working. Okay, I waited a little bit, and as you can see, this number is rising up. It's gonna take forever. I have been on this. Let's see, I failed 10 minutes ago creating the second disk group, so I let the first one run. So probably it has taken 12 minutes for it to reach 0.7%. So it's gonna take forever. When it had created the first disk group and was good about that, it actually let me create the next disk group. So down here, disk group number 2 is also creating. The next 12 drives are there, and that is also counting up. So I thought we might just be able to go and create the first of the SAS disk groups. So let's try create, and we will select deselect all, select the first 12 SAS drives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we need 2 more. There and there. Next. They will also be deleted. Yes. Synology hybrid rate. Awesome. 2 disks. Awesome. SHR. We will call that SAS. And let's see, that's gonna be 6 terabytes. They are, it's 12 disks and they're each 600 gigabytes. So 10 disks will be 6 terabytes, and then there is this safety of the 2 disks. So it's gonna be 5 point something when we get in here. 5.41 terabytes. It's a bit of a waste having 12 disks doing that, because you can easily get a 6 terabyte drive. But well, we are doing this for fun and giggles. So apply, and it will be doing that in the background as well. Saving that, and we will get a disk group 3 down here, I'm hoping. Let's see if we get a disk group 3. Not yet, but I will not stress it until well, it failed on that one. It did not like that. Unfortunate. So yeah, you can see where this is going. I'll have to wait until hell freezes over before these two, disk group 2 here, disk group 1 up here, when they reach 100%, I can probably go and create the next disk groups. So yeah, but it's working, and it's working well.
Okay, so when we look at the NAS box here, we can see that the first 24 drives up here, they are blinking, and the ones down here, they are not doing anything at all, because every time I try and create an array on those, well, it fails. I think maybe it has to complete these first. Maybe it can't handle SAS and SATA drive, or SATA drives and SAS drives on the same controller at once. I'm not sure yet, but right now I'm gonna let it complete these 24 drives, and then I'll try and see if I can do these afterwards. So yeah, I got a few comments in my last video that SHR wasn't stable when you came over 8 drives. I tried to Google that, but I was not able to find any documentation or anyone else really saying that, or giving a reason why it's not on the high-end systems. So if you have anything, do leave it in the comments below. I would love to see someone else commenting or stating out the facts why this SHR isn't good over 8 disks, because right now I'm trying it on 12 disks. Normal RAID 6, I had that running up here on how many is that? 14 drives with 2 hot spares and RAID 6, so kind of the same thing. So yeah, so why SHR is less stable than RAID 6, have no idea. So, but this worked. I got a huge step closer on getting my NAS box up and running, and now it's actually just creating the disks, and that's taking a while. I don't think it's gonna complete today. It's gonna be tomorrow that I can go and do the next stuff, and I won't be here tomorrow. So hopefully next time you check in on me, we will have this up and running and we will be playing with this. I am thinking that I want to do some speed tests. People like to see speed tests, so I'm hoping we can do something like that. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do remember to give this video that like if it didn't suck too much. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.